everybody, this is Nelca again, and it's time to answer one question for this day. We received a question or message from our friend Dinesh. He said, "Hello, can you show me how to download entire Torn lightings into my database?" So, this is the video that I've created, and I think I showed him how to um, import the dialux file from the website, and he's asking now how to download the entire plugins to his database or desktop. So to you, Dinesh, the easiest way to do that is to go to this manufacturer tab and then find Torn Lightings. So there are lots of manufacturers here in the Dialux Evo list, and I think it's alphabetical, yeah. And you can go to the rightmost because thorn starts with letter T. So this is the thorn. So click the thorn tab, and then on your left side you can see the download catalog. Once you click this one, it will pop up a new window and say the plugins for the thorn catalog is now downloading. And then okay, so let's wait for that, and I will show you how to extract that one and how to use that one later. So while we're waiting for that, let's go and use this website. You can actually still use the plugins or dialux files or IS files from this website itself. So for example, you are working in an office design or office project, you can go and click this indoor lighting because there are lots of options here. Phone lighting has indoor and outdoor products and emergency and of course controls. So we can go for an international site because the default one is UK because phone products are made in UK. Okay, it's not working. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. Now we are in the international site. It means all the products from around the world because Thorn Lighting has lots of factories around the world. So there are products that are not available in some areas or some regions, and some products are available in that region. So once you click international, it means you are capable to see everything, all the products around the world. So let's go, and for example, you have the office project, go to the indoor lighting, and for example, you want a 60 by 60 fitting. So there are lots of options here. So for indoor lighting, you will have downlight, surface and suspended, buttons, recessed, modular, and then wall mounted, spotlight and track, freestanding, industrial, sports, and healthcare. So for these applications or for these types of fittings, you can choose still a lot inside. For example, you go for the recessed modular. If you're thinking about 60 by 60, now you have lots of options again here. And for your information, Danish, um, to become an effective lighting designer, you must identify the luminaire properly. Like what will be your goal? Is it for for a hospital, for an office, or for just a lobby, or for a waiting area? So you should consider the glare, those kind of things, the lumen output, the emergency options, and the like. So because there are so many here, and I'm sure you'll get confused, and most of the time people are just choosing by just the physical appearance of the luminaire or the light fittings, which is not correct. Actually, for designers and architects, that's what they do. That's what we do. More of physical, not by function, which is actually not correct. But if it's a decorative fitting, then you can go for physical. But if it's functional or it really affects the lux level and the overall appearance and uniformity and everything, you need to get it properly, like the correct specifications. So for you to lessen your problem, you can go and use these filter options. This is the best thing in the Thorn website because you can select your right fitting by using this filter, because it gives you the correct solutions later. Okay, for example, you want LED, because there are so many types of lamps here, and this 60 by 60 are different variants also. So comes into mind, you should know what you want. Okay, for example, you want LED. So these are now the only LED fittings for this 60 by 60, or 1.2 by 60, or zero point 0.30 by 1.2. So for example, you want a Dali Balas, then HFI code. You need to ask the manufacturer what are those codes means. Otherwise, you read it in the data sheet later. And then, for example, all right, then you said LED and then Dali, and then you will have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 options to choose from. And for example, you said, oh, this one is nice, and this one is, wow, this one is circular. I love this one. And this is flat, and then this one has bat wings, and this one is direct, indirect. So you can choose now from here. But say, for example, you said, I want the most efficient one, and I want the highest one. And let's say, okay, let's try this one, 64 watt. Okay, so now you have the highest wattage for this 60 by 60 from Thorn. So once you selected this one, now you have the options. This is 600 by 1.20, and let's say you want a dimmable. And of course, for example, you want another thing, Dinesh, you need to understand those codes. This is the name. Some manufacturers have their own codes, so you need to ask them. And then here it says the size, and it says dimmable. So the 840 means it's the lamp color. It's color rendering and the color temperature. 8 means 80 CRI, and then the 40 means 4000 Kelvin. So most offices use the 4000 Kelvin in MENA regions. So for other regions, yeah, they prefer to have warm color. But here in Dubai, they prefer to have white color to make the space more cooler, the cooler effect. So for example, you choose this Omega LED 5700 HFIX, and the subcode is this one. This one subcode is for ordering. Once you selected the fitting and you want to order it, you can just give the subcode to the salesman, and they can immediately give you the price. Sub system is very efficient also for sales. So okay, now you selected this one and you want this one, and you can see here the overall, the general specification of the fitting. But if you want to know more about it, this fitting, you can just click it, Dialux, and it will go to your Dialux file immediately. Or you can click this one, so you will know what luminaire you have chosen. And see, it says ceiling recess, blah blah blah, and it's 64 watt, and the size is 1.2 by 6.60 meter. And then this is the lumen per watt. It's 95 lumen per watt, and CRI is 80. And it's yeah, there are so many things here. Yeah. And then if you finally selected this one, and you said, I really like this one, then go and click this one. Just click this one. Once you click it, it will pop up a new window, and it will go directly to your Dialux file. Now we are now in Dialux um, window. And now you can see here in the light tab, it's automatically goes to your selection. Now you can use this fitting which you selected from the website. Now I have a selection here. And that one is the recent one, the one you selected. So if you want to use it, you can go now and use it anywhere you like. For example, you want it in the rectangular arrangement, then you can just do it like that. Or if you want individual, you can just do like that. And now your selected luminaire is here. All right, and then you can start calculating it now and see the total effect of the light. Okay, so that's it. I think I Oh, no, 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 not yet. Let's see if the downloading is done. So it's now 60%. Okay, and we need to wait for more. And yeah, we will come back to that later. Please note to all my viewers that I'm not promoting my company. It just happens that my one of our subscriber is asking for that, so that's how I presented it. But if one of you is asking for other brand, then you can go and check it here in the manufacturer tab, and then select the brand you like. And some brand doesn't have the drop and drag um, option, but you can ask them how to use the IS file or dialux file in their website. Okay, it says that it's finished downloading, so just open the folder and extract the files and say okay. And now we are extracting it. And then once extracted, you need to install it. So double click and it should be installed in your desktop. You say yes, and then it is now preparing to install. Because this one is very useful, because in case you don't have access to the internet, you can immediately use this one, or you can use it. Okay, it's finished now. So let's see and check this one. So here you go. This is now your Torn Product Explorer. Double click that one and make sure that you open your dialux. And now it's open. There you go. So there are three options here now. The one is for controls and emergency lighting, and then the indoor lighting and outdoor lighting. If you click the plus sign, you will see a lot of options. So for example, we go for the indoor. Here you go, the one I showed you a while ago in our website. And also for the outdoor is there. And for example, you want to go see the downlights. See, we have lots of downlights here, and we have lots of option also. Problem with this one is it doesn't have filter anymore, or I think there is. Type. Okay, I think there's a yeah, no filter. So you just go and click. For example, you want LED, you can say LED at the end of the name. So click this one, and then if you want Dali LED, and then click that one. And then for example, you want a 2000 lumen output LED, then just, and you want 4000 Kelvin and 80 CRI, go and select that one and use the product. Say click this one, and it will goes immediately here now in your Dialux Evo file. See, it's here now in the Dialux Evo file. And then for example, you want to um, use it, of course, you just drag and drop like that. Okay, and for example, you want something like surface mounted and suspended luminaire. Now we have a lot of option again here. So yes, you need to understand this one now, because so many. Okay, and if you want LED, then check everything now because filter is not here anymore. Or maybe there is in the advanced search. I'm not sure. I'm not using this one anymore because I goes directly to the website because website is always updated. So yeah, for example, you want a glacier and you can see the picture here. And of course, if you want to say you want an opal and you want a 42 watt, then go click that one. And if you're not using these plugins anymore, then just use and then close. And if you do that, use and close it, your plugins is now closed, and then your luminaire is already now here in your Dialux Evo. And it's there you go. So for you, Denise, I hope you learned something today, and that's it. I hope to hear from you more soon.